We are witnessing a massive tectonic shift in the artificial intelligence landscape, where loyalty to a brand is being replaced by the desperate need for a specific kind of cognitive power, leading thousands to migrate from ChatGPT to Gemini. For over a year, ChatGPT held the undisputed crown as the default interface for artificial intelligence. It was the synonym for AI. But in recent months, a silent migration has begun among developers, content creators, and automation experts. They are moving their workflows to Google's Gemini, and the reason isn't just about novelty, it is about a fundamental change in the architecture of how we process information. To understand why this switch is happening, we have to look beyond the chat interface and look at the engine underneath. The first and perhaps most critical driver of this migration is the massive context window. While ChatGPT has certainly expanded its capabilities, Gemini 1.5 Pro shattered the ceiling with a context window of up to 2 million tokens. In practical terms, this changes everything. It means you are no longer feeding in AI snippets of your project, you are feeding it the entire project. You can upload a complete codebase, a library of PDF contracts, or hours of video footage, and it holds all of that information in active memory simultaneously. This allows for holistic reasoning, the ability to connect a line of code from file A to a variable in file Z without hallucinating, because it can see both at the same time. For power users, the friction of chunking data to fit into a prompt is a bottleneck they are no longer willing to tolerate. Secondly, we have to talk about native multimodality. Many users are realizing that ChatGPT's vision and voice capabilities, while impressive, often feel like separate modules glued together. Gemini was trained natively on different modalities from the start. This distinction becomes incredibly apparent when analyzing video content. You can upload a 1-hour lecture to Gemini, and it doesn't just read a transcript, it analyzes the visual frames and the audio logic together. For content creators and analysts, the ability to query a video file directly, asking specific questions about visual events at specific timestamps, is a workflow unlocked that simply didn't exist before in a consumer chat interface. Then, there is the ecosystem integration. This is the sleeping giant that is finally waking up. For years, we copy-pasted text from AI into our documents. Gemini is rapidly dissolving the barrier between the brain and the page through its deep integration with Google Workspace. When the AI is already living inside your docs, sheets, and Drive, the concept of prompting changes. You aren't chatting with a bot, you are commanding your data. You can pull information from an email, synthesize it with a spreadsheet, and draft a proposal without ever leaving the tab. This reduction in toggle tax, the mental energy loss switching between apps, is massive for productivity. Finally, there is an inspirational shift in how we view the future of our own potential. Staying loyal to a single tool out of habit is the quickest way to obsolescence. The users making the switch are those who realize that agility is the new currency. They understand that Gemini's trajectory represents a shift towards agentic workflows, where the AI doesn't just answer questions but performs complex, multi-step tasks over long periods. We are moving from the era of the chatbot to the era of the cognitive OS. The switch to Gemini represents a desire to be closer to that future, where your AI partner has the memory of an elephant and the analytical speed of a supercomputer. If you are ready to master the next generation of AI tools, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments which model is currently powering your workflow.